Is there a thing that you know that you're meant to be doing it, or you're meant to have ventured into doing it already, but the hard work that goes into it and the time that it's going to take always puts you off, and there's almost like a fear of venturing into it? It's a new business or having a tough conversation, something that within yourself that you're meant to do it, but there is a reluctance, or there is kind of a putting off of that hard work. I want to share something with you that may change your mind about what you think about the hard work that is standing between you and that very thing that you want to do. Oh, it's so hot today. So hot. So 2 years ago, I decided that I was going to get into a journey, and I was going to lock my hair. I was going to sit in someone's chair. I was going to basically venture out into doing it myself, do the research, do the work. And I had been putting off doing locks for quite some time. And I think it's the whole process of how long it was going to take. I was full-time work. I have 3 kids, and just the whole, in my mind, the hard work that was going to go into it was just a lot. It was too much. And I just kept putting it off until one day I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to just venture into it and take the time off and just do it. So I took 7 days off work. And this is time that I thought it was, relatively going to be enough. If it didn't work within this 7 days, basically it was it. I was either going to go find someone to do it for me, or, at least I tried. At least I gave it a try. So after some research and kind of I had already been looking into a lot about the techniques of locking my hair and following other people that were doing it. And I wanted to use the interlock method. I didn't want to do the 2-strand twist. So I knew that was going to be super time consuming. But then, the first day, I think it took me the whole day to section out the hair, and then, the days that followed, I was interlocking, kind of from the ends of my hair, all the way to the root. I have to say it was one of the most challenging things that I've ever done. It took a lot of patience and commitment and just, pushing not to give up. I'm not usually a person that easily gives up anyway, but this one really kind of pushed it out there. So I was spending, I'd say, a minimum of 10 hours to a maximum of 14 to do it. I'd wake up quite early in the morning, or if I laid in a little bit, I'd go in quite, late in the night, maybe like 3-4 in the morning. It was hard work. It was a commitment that I made, and I pushed through it. I suppose what I'm trying to say is there is something about the hard work and the appreciation of what we achieve on the other end of our hard work. It can seem very difficult. It can seem impossible. And for me, definitely through the process of doing my hair, there are times that I really did want to give up, like sleeping 3-4 o'clock in the morning, being super exhausted, my shoulders and my back, it was just really aching. But at each stage, every lock that I finished, every section that I finished, there was a strength that built in me. There was a confidence that built in me. There was a kind of believing in myself. And I know it may seem like something as small as just doing hair, but I have to say there was something that built my confidence. There was something that made me feel more empowered about myself and what I'm capable of doing. And the hard work that goes into things that are important in our lives, that hard work is necessary and it has to be done. You have to do the work. And if there are things that you might find or kind of see as challenging now, I can tell you that the person on the other end, after your hard work has been done and you've achieved your result, the person on the other end is waiting for you and will thank you for it. And there is an encouragement and an empowerment about putting in hard work for important things. So that hard-earned reward that will come from the hard work that you've put in, it is worth it. It is worth putting in the time. It is worth the planning. It is worth the preparing. It is worth the painful journey that it takes, because I'm telling you, on the other side of that hard work will be the result and the achievement that you have been waiting for. What I will say is that each time that while you're in the journey of doing that very thing that is important, that needs to be done, you are going to face resistance. Your mind is going to put in doubt. Your mind is going to start telling you, maybe this was too much of an undertaking. Maybe we shouldn't have ventured into this. All those things are going to come into your mind. Doubt is most definitely going to be at the forefront of your mind to push you back, to get you not to do the thing that you need to do. But trust me when I tell you that the hard work that you put in, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. There will always be something that you learn. So even if I've been locked 2 years now, and even if I ended up not succeeding, or the locks didn't come out the way I wanted, it wasn't to my satisfaction, I decided I'm just going to take them all out. I'm just going to go and pay someone to do it. There is still something that is gained. It all is not lost. Every single experience, whether it passes or it fails, it has something that it teaches us. It has something that it empowers us. It has something that it gives us. And I, believe that I do not ever want to be in a position where I waste any opportunity, whether I make it in that opportunity or I don't. I always make sure that my mind is focusing on the thing that I learned. It's focusing on, okay, so that didn't quite work out the way I wanted, or, I went for a job interview, I didn't get it. But then what did I gain? Maybe all the research that I did towards that company, or all the research that I did to find out how I can present myself in the skills that I have. That in itself is something that I have gained. Yes, maybe I may not have necessarily used it for the job that I was going for, but I honestly believe there is no opportunity that is wasted in every place where we put effort. So the hard-earned rewards you're going to get on the other side of you putting in the hard work, it is worth it. So do the work, and do not be afraid to do the work.